The assassination of former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on July 8, 2022, was a shocking and tragic event that reverberated across Japan and the international community. Shinzo Abe, who served as Japan's Prime Minister from 2006 to 2007 and again from 2012 to 2020, was a prominent and influential figure in Japanese politics. His assassination not only brought a sudden end to his life, but also raised questions about political violence and security in Japan. Shinzo Abe was Japan's longest-serving prime minister, known for his efforts to revive the Japanese economy through his Abenomics policies, which included monetary easing, fiscal stimulus, and structural reforms. He was also a key figure in Japanese foreign policy, advocating for a stronger national defense and a more assertive international role for Japan. Abe's tenure was marked by his conservative views, including efforts to revise Japan's pacifist constitution and strengthen the country's military capabilities. These stances garnered both support and criticism, contributing to a polarized political climate. Despite his significant achievements, Abe faced criticism over various issues, including his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and controversies surrounding his political connections. On July 8, 2022, Shinzo Abe was giving a campaign speech in Nara, Japan, in support of a candidate from his ruling Liberal Democratic Party, LDP. The event was part of a series of campaign appearances leading up to Japan's upper house elections. As Abe was speaking, he was shot twice in the chest by a lone gunman. The shooter, later identified as Tetsuya Yamagami, was quickly subdued and arrested by the police at the scene. Yamagami, a former member of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force, had reportedly harbored grievances against Abe for some time. His motives appeared to be linked to his belief that Abe was connected to a religious organization that Yamagami felt had negatively impacted his family. The attack was carried out with a homemade firearm, a type of weapon that is extremely rare in Japan, where gun control laws are among the strictest in the world. The use of such a weapon highlighted the disturbing nature of the attack and underscored the challenges of preventing political violence, even in a country with tight security measures. Following the shooting, Shinzo Abe was rushed to a nearby hospital. Despite the efforts of medical professionals, Abe succumbed to his injuries later that day. His death was met with widespread shock and grief, both within Japan and internationally. Abe was remembered as a significant and influential figure in Japanese politics, and his assassination prompted an outpouring of tributes and condolences from leaders around the world. The immediate aftermath of the assassination saw heightened security measures and a comprehensive investigation into the circumstances surrounding the attack. The Japanese government and law enforcement agencies were tasked with addressing the security lapses that allowed the attack to occur and reassessing the safety protocols for public figures. Tetsuya Yamagami's background and motivations were extensively covered in the media. Yamagami had a troubled personal history and had reportedly experienced financial difficulties and familial strife, which he believed were linked to the religious organization he associated with Abe. His grievances and the manner in which he carried out the attack raised questions about the nature of political violence and its connections to personal and ideological conflicts. During his interrogation, Yamagami admitted to targeting Abe because he believed the former prime minister was associated with the organization that he blamed for his personal hardships. The investigation revealed that Yamagami had meticulously planned the attack and had harbored resentment towards Abe for several years. The assassination of Shinzo Abe had a profound impact on Japan and the international community. In Japan, it led to widespread discussions about political violence, security, and the challenges of safeguarding public figures. The event also sparked debates about the broader implications for Japanese democracy and political discourse. Internationally, the assassination drew condemnation from leaders and politicians worldwide. Many expressed their shock and sadness at the loss of a prominent statesman and offered condolences to the people of Japan. The assassination highlighted the vulnerability of political figures, even in countries with robust security measures and strict gun control laws. Shinzo Abe's assassination marked a somber moment in Japan's political history. It prompted reflections on his legacy, including his contributions to Japan's economic policies, foreign relations, and national security. Abe's tenure left a lasting impact on Japan's political landscape, and his death underscored the complexities of navigating political leadership in a highly charged environment. The assassination also led to increased scrutiny of Japan's security protocols and a renewed focus on preventing political violence. While Japan remains one of the safest countries in terms of violent crime, the attack on Abe served as a reminder of the persistent risks associated with political activism and public life. In the years following Abe's death, the impact of his assassination continued to resonate in Japanese politics and beyond. His legacy, marked by both achievements and controversies, remained a subject of significant discussion and analysis as Japan and the world grappled with the implications of his untimely death.